State government should be as open and accessible as your favorite state park or hiking trail. Preserving a transparent and accountable democracy is just as vital as protecting the natural wonders we cherish. Wisconsin's parks and lakes are treasures we want to safeguard for future generations. We must also care for the foundations of our democracy: openness, access, and truth. Ask yourself, what kind of Wisconsin do I want for my children? One where democracy is as accessible and inviting as our scenic trails? Supporting WisconsinEye is a way to make that vision a reality. Donate to wisconsineye.org/donate or text WisconsinEye to 44321.
Welcome back. WisconsinEye, essentially the state's version of C-SPAN, will soon go dark if some big-time donors don't step up. The nonprofit network announced it'll stop its live coverage of legislative sessions and committee hearings beginning December 15th. Its archives and other news programming will go offline as well.
The network says it needs $887,000 to meet next year's budget. This on top of a potential $10 million in matching state funds set aside in the state budget. Jon Henkes is the president and CEO of WisconsinEye. He joins us now. Jon, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
So let's start with how we got here. Have all of your donors essentially said no to 2026?
No. Through the years, our donor mix has shifted and changed. So there have been a few donors who have stayed with us through the tenure of WisconsinEye, over 18 years. But the environment for raising dollars in this state has become highly competitive. And the donor reluctance has nothing to do with the mission of WisconsinEye. It has everything to do with the competitive nature of fundraising in our state right now. You go anywhere from Madison to Milwaukee to Green Bay, La Crosse, Racine, there are multiple campaigns for local causes, very good programs that serve those communities. But when you throw tens of millions of dollars statewide into these community-based projects, WisconsinEye is not first in line.
And how much have you raised for 2026 so far?
Nothing. That's the dire nature of this. We have made dozens of requests for funding under the messaging of we're in tough shape right now, and those requests have gone unfulfilled. So in essence, it's a numbers game. The more people we can get in front of to make our case, the better our chances of raising those dollars.
Jon, let's talk big picture, and this involves some potential for millions in state funding. First, as part of the budget, WisconsinEye received $250,000. That money is all gone and spent?
That money is gone. We were in arrears on our rent and some other obligations, as well as just our normal monthly obligations. So of that $250,000, there is about $10,000 remaining.
Let's talk about the $10 million, the potential for $10 million in state funding if you match it dollar for dollar. If we can't raise the $800,000 to survive, how is there any scenario you raise $10 million dollar for dollar match?
We've been told and we've come to believe that is a very tall task. Some have told us that's impossible. The beauty of the way the language was written by the state is this doesn't have to be all or nothing. We can raise dollars incrementally that will be matched by the state. So if we only succeeded in raising $4 million, there would still be a $4 million match. Yet to think that we can raise $10 million between now and the end of June is something of a pipe dream.
Is there a scenario you would ask the legislature to remove that match?
We are working right now, and that's exactly what we're hoping to accomplish. WisconsinEye believes that $10 million was set aside for WisconsinEye because the legislature wants us to succeed long term. So if we were to succeed in convincing lawmakers and the governor that it would be in the best interest of everyone to extract some of those dollars from under the match and feed the operation budget, it'd be a win-win for everybody.
Do you have any sense where Republican leaders and the governor are on that?
Not on the governor, and I'm not going to predict what leaders on the Republican side might say, but I will say this. In that building, there has been no one of a stronger supporter for WisconsinEye than Robin Voss. he has been our friend, our advocate. He has shepherded a number of initiatives through on behalf of WisconsinEye during his tenure. So we're hopeful. We're very hopeful.
Jon Henkes, President and CEO of WisconsinEye. Jon, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have been watching a production of WisconsinEye, your unfiltered window into legislative deliberations and public policy programming, where our mission is to provide Wisconsinites an opportunity to access the legislative process and connect with conversations that inform our citizenry. Please consider supporting our mission, and thank you for watching. WisconsinEye, policy made public.
State government should be as open and accessible as your favorite state park or hiking trail. Preserving a transparent and accountable democracy is just as vital as protecting the natural wonders we cherish. Wisconsin's parks and lakes are treasures we want to safeguard for future generations. We must also care for the foundations of our democracy: openness, access, and truth. Ask yourself, what kind of Wisconsin do I want for my children? One where democracy is as accessible and inviting as our scenic trails? Supporting WisconsinEye is a way to make that vision a reality. Donate to wisconsineye.org/donate or text WisCI to 44321.